Hey there, girlfriend. Ingafay here. Super excited to be here with you once again with another coaching girlfriend. It is DeAnna DuPree. She is a in-demand wardrobe stylist and personal shopper that has extensive background in retail and business marketing. And she's helped countless men as well as women rock their personal style success. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to DeAnna and we will see you on the other side. What's up, DeAnna?
Hey girl, hey.
How are you? Super excited to be with you here today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited too. This is an honor.
Yes, so today we are going to talk about dressing to manifest. Dress to manifest. I think that's just a cool title. But before we get into that, girlfriend, tell us a little bit about you, who you are, who you serve, and how you serve them.
I am the fabulous DeAnna DuPree. I serve the Lord. And in serving God, my mission is to serve women, underserved women, undervalued women that have lost their spunk, lost their mojo, may have gone through a divorce. My gift is to wake up her body and help her dress to manifest a life and love she's always dreamed of via wardrobe styling, confidence coaching, going to retreats, all that yummy stuff. I just pour into girls how God tells me to.
That is so cool, girl.
Thank you. I love it. I mean, there's not many like me on this planet. So I'm like, this is such a cool little gift.
Well, yes, you are uniquely and wonderfully made, okay? Yes. So we're going to get into your business. So how do you dress to manifest? I mean, when you told me that title, I was just like, how cool is that?
Yeah.
I mean, just in that set, I was just like, people are constantly asking me different questions about confidence and that kind of thing. So how do you, what is the kind of framework of how to do that?
I think dressing to manifest is holding your your goddess, the her that you've always seen, holding her in the forefront of your mind. Really, we all have seen her. We even as a little girl, we saw this woman, and some saw her with a briefcase going up a flight of stairs, going to her office. Some saw her as a power mom. Some saw her as just a straight up boss, hopping out of a Corvette and suitcase. We don't know, right? But whatever you saw, that was a glimpse into your future, right? And so holding that vision of her is how we dress to manifest her. We don't have to wait until more money comes, or till a man comes, or till the promotion comes. We manifest her by dressing that vision today.
So what are some of the things that you help her do when it comes to this?
Yeah, well, the first thing is identifying some of her style traumas. Why don't you wear red or fitted clothing or gold? Right. We have these stories in our head. Oh, I can't wear this because this. For me, it goes back to a child, maybe about 6 or 7 years old, when I was called tar baby by the kids at school, and you're black and you're ugly, right? So you're too black to wear black, you're too black to wear yellow, and all these voices in my head, which I grew up wearing browns and grays and really ugly clothing, just trying to not be seen.
Right.
So for me, it's a deep rooted issue where I know how far it can take us if we continue to let those voices live out loud. So it's important that I identify right away the traumatic experience. She doesn't see this trauma, but I see this trauma because I know what it can do, right?
Right.
So what happened? Who told you were fat? Who told you had a double chin? Who told you had ugly ankles? Like, come on, let's figure this out, right?
Right.
So that I can help design a wardrobe that really fits and flatters her frame and really brings light to her life, that she really is glowing and twirling all day, loving every piece that she has. Right. I tell my clients, we're going to create a sanctuary style where every day feels like Christmas Eve, right? Just giddy and excited about going to your closet. So that's the first step that we do, is identify her style story so that we can get to the root of it, which helps me identify confidence issues, body image issues, and all of that. And then we just start to scale from there.
Now, I know initially when we were talking, you were also talking about being strategic about what you wear depending on where you're going or the event that you're attending. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I think, well, I know we do have to be strategic and intentional when it comes to how we're showing up and where we're showing up and in front of who we're showing up, right?
Right.
So, strategic self presentation is literally identifying who's going to be there, who do I want to be seen by, what's my mission, my intention when I go there, right? All of that matters because if we are going after a busy VP, whether it be a woman or a female, we need to know that so that we know what colors will catch their eye if you're in a sea of 1,000 other suits, right?
Right.
If you're going to a negotiation table, you know what color we're going to wear, if we're going to be suited, or if we're going to wear a silk blouse. You know, that helps me create a strategic framework in your wardrobe so that you show up powerfully, you're taken very seriously, but then also you get a sacred yes when you walk away. That's what I want. I want you to own it where you walk away like, I just did that. From the time they laid eyes on you and you sat down and you spoke eloquently about your desires, and it was a sacred yes. Because people are really looking to see if you can represent their brand. No matter if you're an entrepreneur or an employee, can they attach themselves to you?
Right.
And that's what being strategic about our wardrobe looks like, and being strategic about how we self-present, right? I'm presenting to you the person, the brand, the voice, the look that I want to take to the next level, and I want to get this 6-figure check for, or 7 figures.
Yes, yes, yes. So let's talk about the brand. I know branding is very important, especially when it comes to being an entrepreneur. So how do you tie that in? Do people normally tell you what their brand colors are, or do you recommend what their brand colors are after you do this style assessment that you had initially mentioned?
They tell me what it is. Thank you for asking that. And it's most of the time it is not a power color for them if they just like the color purple.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it is not their power color. They do not illuminate when you put it on them, right? You want this person to literally radiate and shine, right? And I think most of my clients do a rebranding after we work together, because the person they were displaying is not who they are. You know, it was a story to where they had to wear a blazer with shoulder pads to be successful. They couldn't wear a V-neck because she had big boobs. She can't wear a necktie because it's too masculine. All the things, right? And then when we put her in the things, she's like, I'm like, look at you. Who is this? You know, and it's like, she just like, oh my God, you know, I didn't know that I could wear these things. And then we changed her hair and she's a whole new woman. And it's the vision, you know. I'm like, tell me the vision, you know, who do we want to see? And from there, we just start designing it. So there's typically more than likely 80% of the time a rebranding after we work together.
Interesting. So when it comes to you making those decisions or really helping them with their brand, what other things do you consider outside of just what colors look good on them? What other things do you look at?
I'm considering the audience. Who are we going after? Who is the dream mate, soulmate client? What do they look like? What do they love? Because you want to catch their eye. They're the one paying bills. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Maybe they hate purple, and your whole brand is purple. You know what I mean? So we have to look at the demographic and the identity of the audience so that we can determine, okay, so this is your power color. These are the colors that most people in this demographic gravitate towards. So let's find a common median, right? Because it could be the logo, could be a certain color, but your dress is something else. So that you're like, oh, who is this person? Let me go back to that page. Or let me identify her in a room, you know? Most women stay away from red, but it really is a really passionate color where you do stand out, you know? So I think it's identifying the audience, identifying their body shape, the frame of it so we can fit and flatter it. I'm looking at hair color. I'm looking at everything just to make sure she is presented like a jewel, you know, online, photos, promotional materials, at an event, whatever the case may be. And I'm also looking for the challenges, right? Things that make her feel comfortable. Maybe it's her arm. Maybe it's, you know, she may have a scar somewhere. She may have a tattoo she doesn't want to show. So I have to design things that really allow her to show up fully and confidently without that worry, right? I call it the distract and disguise method, so we want to distract the eye from that thing and disguise it so that it's not even noticeable, you know what I mean? Where it's like, I don't even see your boobs, I don't even see your belly, what are you talking about? So we put certain fabric prints over it or whatever, but distract and disguise is the best way to help me help her show up fully.
Well, you seem so knowledgeable about this. Is this something that you went to school for, or is it something that you just kind of figured out just as through life experience? What's your background?
Well, I figured out I was meant to do this work. You remember that book, The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren?
Oh, yep.
It was like day 3 of the journal, and he asked, what would you do for free? What do you get lost in doing? And I felt so shallow answering, but it truly was shopping and partying. And I told my counselor at college at the time, and she said, look, there is a career. I was like, how? She said, you think Oprah dresses herself? And I was like, oh, I never thought about that, and so from there, it made me want to become a master at it, so I started to search for, there really wasn't a stylist thing. There was always a fashion merchandiser or, a fashion specialist, but being a stylist is very, very different until I found Stacey London. She's the woman from Who What Wear with the silver hair.
Okay.
She was coming to California to teach a course, and I took an 8-week stylist course. Where I was certified in learning how to be a fashion and personal stylist. Very different. One's, running behind celebrities in Hollywood, picking up clothes, dropping them off. And the other one is what I do today, which is building wardrobes with the average woman. So that it's a lifelong thing, not just a one-nighter, but that's my education. And then from there, I was placed, because I was really excelling in that course, I was placed at MTV, then HBO, then the Grammys. Like, those things gave me more experience around more women, around more challenges, more body shapes to learn, more colors, to understand the psychology of color, the psychology of business color. That was learned on set while we were designing a look with the director. Like, she can't wear gray because this means that. So that was so helpful too. So I just took all of that Hollywood experience from the course and designed it. I really just believe, like, when you start to walk in your genius, like, God just gives you divine wisdom, and before I started to choose this and nothing else, I just started to hear and see and be around people and get opportunities at certain fashion houses where I could just master my craft.
That's awesome.
It's been 14 years now.
Wow, that is cool. So way to walk out your dream. I love that you shared that with us, because so many times people feel like they have to take the traditional job.
Sure.
And oftentimes, just like you say, what would you do that you could do for free?
Right.
It's often where is our happy place.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, we don't see that as a viable
right.
Career, because we're thinking, okay, well, I'm supposed to be this doctor, or I'm supposed to be this lawyer because this is what my parents want me to do.
Yeah.
So it's and I can tell that it's something that you're really passionate about. The passion and the energy comes through you just talking about it, which is so cool. So it's definitely a testament to women to allow them to step out their comfort zone.
Well, I was gonna this is important for me to say.
Yeah.
I'm a stickler for prioritizing your pleasure, right?
Mm.
And when I looked at the traditional route of this career, it made me sick to my stomach. It was like, you're gonna have to be an assistant stylist for 3 years, running behind somebody else. You're gonna have to go get a job at Nordstrom, do all this stuff. I was like, no, there's no way that this is the way, And so I was like, God, I don't want that, I don't want to wait that long. I don't want to run it behind somebody, because truth be told, in Hollywood, the assistant is like the bottom of the foot. Like, they treat you so bad, And I had my experiences for a good 6 months, and I was like, listen, I'm a child of God. You're not gonna talk to me like this. But I made a stance. I was like, I'm walking off of this. This is not what I want. This is not what you told me I would be doing. Show me the way, and I did this show me prayer for probably a month straight, and I started to see me shopping in stores, going to people's homes. I saw it, and it was like, you could do exactly this for a CEO. You do exactly this for a single mom who needs her, her new look. So I think prioritizing my yummy dream, like that came first than the traditional route, and it set me ablaze. Choosing that, like, you know what? No, I absolutely am worth more. I deserve more. It's not necessary for me to do it this way. This is their way. But I want to do things my way, and my way was God's way, and that's how I think it took off so fast, and why I've just helped so many women in like almost literally every industry you could think of, because I just chose it, So I will say to any listener, any viewer, choose your priority, prioritize that first. Prioritize your pleasure, so that you can literally feel joy. Feel it, you feel like lit, you feel like you're a kid again, because you're doing what you love.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you for allowing me to share that.
Oh yeah, thank you for sharing. And I guess
we gotta talk about that.
yes, and I think that gives the true sense of the word lit, because it lights you up.
It does. It does.
And you want to have that type of experience. So I'm curious that you did all of this, but you had to have some element of courage and confidence to make this step of faith, because essentially that's what it was. Can you talk a little bit about how you were able to do that?
A lot of the I know I do. I have the gene, right? I have like the courage, fierce gene. However, we all have that imposter, and several imposters all day telling you that who you think you are, and you haven't done this, and you haven't gone to college, and all those things. But I really strongly believe in our circle of influence. My circle of influence would not let me quit, would not let me for a second think that I couldn't do it. And the ones that did, God removed them. Right? Because I would say, like, whatever's not serving me, and whoever's not serving me in my highest good, remove it now. And that was a constant prayer. But my circle, I think anyone that has a circle that's pouring, giving you time, giving you tools, giving you the trade, like, listen, I believe in you. You can do this. I think that was the biggest confidence boost. And then when I just said, let me just try it. Let me just see, you know what I mean? And so I offered my service for free to a group of women. This is how God works. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, but I just knew I wanted to at least get my foot out of Hollywood and into like my own realm. And I told a woman, I'll do your closet, let's go through your clothes, and let's, so I started to kind of just see who would say yes. And as God would have it, this woman was the mayor's wife. Didn't know who she was.
Oh, wow.
And we played for 6 or 7 hours in her closet, all day almost, right? And she wrote this blog about me. And the words she used about me, I was like, I'm that, But it was just like showing me how the world views me and my gift. And that helped and I just held those words. I don't care if one person said you're good, right? Hold that until you get another testimony, because the voices, the inner meanings want you to stay comfortable, want you to stay like, leveled out. Anything above that is going to push them, the voices, to be silenced, because you have to go further and harder, and they can't last in that sound of wind. You know what I mean? So for me, it was, let me just see if I'm great. Let me just see if this is making sense. And I'm saying, if you just try it, just take one step, right? Just take one step. I promise you, God will take the next one. You'll be able to see your feet move, and that's where your courage builds, because now it's okay. We're doing it now. I'm walking in this door, And I don't believe any of it could have been done without my divine faith, without the strength of that. And I would just ask, like, God, please just hold me. Please give me the words to use. And this is back then when I didn't have the language to it,
Right.
I would ask for divine wisdom. I would ask for the words to use to present myself. Show me what to wear. Like, I was literally like walking fully on fade, and
Right.
everything from seeing a dress in the window that was $2 in the thrift store, I bought it to go to this event, and
Wow.
I showed out, and I didn't know it, but they were just wowed by me. I spent $7 on the whole outfit, and it was wonderful. They'd never seen anything like me before. But I'm just saying that to say, if you literally seek divine wisdom and use your faith first, I know you'll be guided. Your courage will come, your strength will come, your confidence will come, and every day you have to speak into yourself. Like, even in the mirror, like doing the bad chick ratchet songs, like, get yourself hyped up, like, I am her, I'm about to go do this thing,
Right.
because it took all of that to silence those voices, just to give me a 30-minute introduction into to someone, because there was so much doubt around leaving Hollywood. Can she do it on her own?
Right.
Am I gonna get paid? Things like that. And so I still have some doubts, because now I'm going after much bigger clients, and this is like,
right,
hey, I'm about to drop this invoice. Here we go. But I do believe that your image should match your invoice, and so the higher I am expecting that those zeros, I'm gonna dress just like I'm worth $1 million. So
I know that's right, girl.
Yes, ma'am.
I love it.
So
I love it. I love it. This has been so awesome. So awesome. So I wanted to ask you, I know when we were talking, you were saying that you had some goodies, like freebies, that you wanted to share with my audience. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. So I created a wardrobe essentials checklist. This checklist is what I personally use with every single client. This is what every woman over the age of 35 should have in her closet. Okay. Now, the style of it is one thing, but it's a staple, right? It's essential. And just to give you a few ideas, we should all have a white Oxford shirt, a button down, right? We should all have a statement handbag and a statement shoe. So on this list, if you use this list and check things off, you will literally build a perfect wardrobe that gets you through all seasons and all occasions, down to having a pearl earring, a stud, a hoop, a little black dress, tank tops, just everything that you should have to make your wardrobe complete. You may need to run from day to dinner. You don't have time to run home, but if you put on a white tank top with, like, let's just say some trouser pants over a blazer with a ballet shoe, you could run all day. You could literally take off the jacket, put on a pre-necklace, switch out your flats to heels, and you're ready for the nighttime, right? So I'm just creating this checklist so that you can literally live your life in style. And that needs to be effortless. You don't have to be running around, making a stop at the store every few days. Like, it's crazy. Because I understand we're your audience. We're going after something, right? And so going after it, we do want to fully show up. But I want you to feel at ease and confident about it, not like sweaty and, oh my God, this isn't enough. So this checklist will help you. And I would just strongly advise to print it out, go through, stick it on your wall in your closet, and just go through and just put an H for have. I already have that. Or a need, an N, or R for replacement, right? So that you can shop smartly. Okay, I need to get at least these 5 things by this event. Okay, so I'm gonna get these 2 tops, a black trouser pant, and a statement handbag. And you should be complete if you have everything on this checklist. So it's free for your listeners. If they go to my website, DeAnnaDuPree.com, it literally is the first thing you're going to see. And you can just literally drop your email, and then it will be sent to you in a PDF format. If anything happens and it doesn't get delivered, you're welcome to email me, and I will get it done for you.
Awesome.
My personal email, just so your people have it, is dreambigwithdeanna@gmail.com, and
awesome.
I will make sure you have it.
Cool. So you guys, you got to get that. It sounds like a goodie. I know I'm going to get it. If y'all don't get it, I'll definitely get it. So, and we'll make sure that we put your website as well as your email address in the description of the video down below. Do you have any final thoughts for us, girlfriend?
It's not what you wear, it's how you wear it.
I know that's right.
Don't be concerned if you're shopping at Ross right now, girl. It's how you wear it, okay? That thing could be pulled together and look like $1 million. Really focus on enhancing your frame, your curves, and just stay in the light. You know, don't let anything or anyone, even yourself, you know, stop you from moving forward.
Yes.
I think it's important for us as entrepreneurial women, as coaches, you know, we have a lot riding on us because people are waiting on us to change their lives. And you're my coach.
Yep. Exactly.
So, you know, we have it hard because like we have to live our life, but then also
Yep.
be so clean to where we can show up for other people. So
Yep.
it's really important that we continue to prioritize ourselves, stay, you know, and with a cleansed space, which I just do meditations, I go hiking, just keep that energy clean off of you so you can fully show up for other people.
Yes.
And rock out.
Yes, girl, I would totally agree, and that's really not just for coaches. I think that's a great thing for women in general because we wear so many hats. If we're a mom, a sister, yes, a daughter. I mean, we got all kinds of wife. We got everything going on, juggling all these different things.
And which full participation, like
exactly. So yeah, I think
that's
that's for women in general. So well said, girlfriend. Well said. You guys, thank you so much for your time and attention. DeAnna, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with us today. And you guys, we will see you next time. If you have anyone you would like me to interview, by all means, drop a comment in the comments of this video or just send me a DM or an email. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time. And bye for now.